put your face in this throbbing alien egg. I assure you it's safe.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna put his face in there, right?
And then he puts his face in.
Of course he
And so then
does,
gets
because
a
he's
face
dumb.
hug.
Hey guys, Dennis Mocken here. Thanks for hanging out. Today's reaction to the latest pitch meeting. This is Alien Covenant, and I just got done watching this movie, and I do have some things to say about it. We'll have to wait and see what exactly Ryan has to say about it, and whatever he doesn't cover, I will do my best to cover in the outro. But before we get into it, if you haven't already, please go over and support Screen Rant and Ryan George's channels. I'll leave both those links along with a link to the original video in the description. And if you enjoy what you see your day, mean award me if you get that like button, some love, and subscribe for more daily reactions. Without any further ado, let go.
So, you got an Alien prequel, Prometheus sequel, do you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And this one's going to take place about 10 years after the events of Prometheus.
Amazing. Are we going to answer some of the questions we left hanging in the last movie?
Not really, no.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be this whole space crew in cryosleep, right? And there's this android, Walter, that's taking care of them.
Right.
But then there's going to be this big solar flare accident, and they're all going to get woken up, except for the captain, who's going to get burned alive.
Burning to death is fatal.
Yeah, it is. And I figure we could get James Franco to play this guy.
What, the guy that dies immediately? That's kind of a big name actor.
Yeah, well, he's going to be in some other stuff, too. It's just not going to be in the actual movie.
What are you talking about?
Well, have you heard of YouTube?
Hey, yeah, I have.
I just heard about it, so I figure we could put some key scenes on YouTube, and that way we can cut down on the runtime of the movie.
But what if people don't go watch the clips? Are they going to be lost during the movie?
Yeah, a little, for sure. They're definitely going to make you understand the characters and maybe care about them a little bit before they die.
So maybe we should just keep those in the film?
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable for people if we give them homework.
All right, if you say so.
So anyway, now that James Franco is dead, this guy Orem is in charge.
And what's his deal?
Well, he tells his wife that he thinks everybody's judging him and they don't respect him because he's religious.
Oh, so I guess his faith is going to come into play later, huh?
Nope.
Not at all. This is the last time we'll mention it.
So why bring it up?
Well, characters have to say things sometimes, and this is the thing that this character can say.
Good point.
So they're on this colonization ship with like 2,000 frozen people on board, and they have 7 years left before they get to this planet they're heading to.
Okay.
But then they pick up this weird transmission from a super nearby planet that's actually perfect for human life.
How did they not pick that up in their scans?
Yeah, they're gonna ask themselves the same question, and then we're never gonna answer it.
Oh, okay.
So the protagonist, Daniels, whose husband was the captain, she thinks this is a bad idea. They shouldn't go.
And what's her deal? What do we learn about her?
Well, like I said, her name is Daniels, and her husband was the captain.
Right, yeah.
They wanted to build a cabin together.
I'm still not seeing why she's the main character.
Oh, well, she's a badass-looking female character with short hair in an alien movie.
Oh, there it is. That's a main character right there.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought so, too.
Oh,
So
boy.
anyway, the captain says they should go check out this planet anyway.
Okay.
But there's like this hurricane-level storm, so it's a dangerous trip to make.
Why don't they just wait a bit to see if it passes? I mean, they're 7 years ahead of time on their mission. They can treat
Right.
themselves to a couple days.
You know,
Right.
the movie's happening now, so now is when things have to happen.
Anyway,
Sure,
I imagine
why
they'll
not?
send the android down there to make sure it's safe.
They do, of course they do.
Very smart.
Along
A
with?
bunch of them go with them.
Very dumb.
Yeah, well, see, this whole movie kind of falls apart if any single character stops acting dumb, so there's gonna be a lot of that.
Oh.
So they go on this planet and they split up.
That's just, that is very
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
But I guess they must have some pretty good protective gear, some of those space suits and helmets from the last
No.
movie.
No, they head into an alien environment with zero precautions.
Oh my god.
Well, actually, that's not true. They have these little hats with ear flaps.
Okay, well, I guess at least their ears are fully protected. Nothing's getting in there.
Well, actually, one of the guys immediately gets an alien parasite in his ear hole.
oh, he does.
He does,
Yeah.
yeah. So then he gets an alien inside of him. It bursts out of him.
Oh, very gross.
Yeah, and this one lady's gonna lock another lady in a room with the alien, and she's gonna get killed.
Well, why would she do that?
I don't know, to stop the thing from spreading, I guess. Anyway, she's gonna head in there anyway after her crewmate's dead and slip on some blood and then accidentally blow the whole ship up.
That face right there described my entire reaction to that full scene. Not only did she let her die when she easily could have let her out in the time she went in to try and kill it, and when she gets in there, she immediately just slips off the blood. You know, what I was taught at a very young age to when you see wet pavement, don't run across it, or else you're liable to slip and fall. She just completely disregards that, heads right on into danger, tries to kill it, and then accidentally blows up the ship. Yeah.
Do all the characters have brain damage, or what's up?
They might. So anyway, the rest of the crew's getting attacked by some other aliens, and Walter's gonna lose a hand.
Oh no.
Yeah, and then they get saved by David, the android from the last movie.
He's from the last movie.
He is, and he's been on this planet for 10 years now. He has long hair.
Why'd they make an android with growing hair?
Unclear. So anyway, he's acting super creepy, and he's surrounded by thousands of dead bodies, and so the crew's like, yeah, let's follow this guy. He seems trustworthy.
Oh, I feel like maybe he's not, though.
Yeah, well, nobody's gonna catch on to that. And then right away, he cuts his own hair so he can look a lot more like Walter.
So he's clearly planning to take Walter's place.
Yeah, very obviously.
Yeah.
But somehow nobody's gonna catch on to it, and we're gonna pretend like it's a big twist later.
That works.
So then David's gonna be all weird with Walter. He's gonna teach him how to play a little flute.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he's gonna be like, you blow. I'll do the fingering.
It's such a weird, so
I mean,
weird.
No.
No, yeah, I know.
So
Okay.
weird.
And then we're
Yeah.
gonna have a flashback with David, and he's got a bunch of that black goo from the last movie.
So we're finally gonna explain what that black goo was?
Nope, we're gonna have David drop a bunch of it on the engineers that were living on the planet and killing them all like a weapon of mass destruction.
Well, now I just have more questions about the black goo.
Yeah, we'll see if you raise massive questions and then don't provide answers. That's mysterious.
Oh, it is.
sure it is.
And confusing. Whoa. Hey, oh.
What was that?
I
I
don't.
don't know. So then we're gonna find out that David actually killed Elizabeth from the last movie and did experiments on her.
What? Why?
Well, because he's trying to build the perfect organism, and that's why he's gonna make xenomorphs.
All they do is run around and try to kill things. They can't even reproduce without another organism around.
Yeah, just the perfect organism.
And David is just now gonna create a xenomorph?
That's right.
Didn't we have them find like a big mural sculpture of a xenomorph in Prometheus?
Oh, well, you know, there's no way for me to check that.
Oh, that's too bad.
So then David's gonna be chilling with an alien that just decapitated a crew member, and the captain's gonna kill it.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, and David's gonna be devastated, and then he's gonna be like, okay, Captain, follow me. I want to show you something.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna follow him, right?
And the captain's gonna follow
Of course,
him.
leading
And then
him
David's gonna be like,
trapped.
Captain, put your face in this throbbing alien egg. I assure you it's safe.
I mean, there's no way he's gonna put his face in there, right?
and then he puts his face
Of
in.
course he
And so then
does,
he gets
'cause
a
he's
face
dumb.
hugger on his face, and he dies.
Yeah, I bet he does.
So anyway, back on the main ship, this pilot guy, Tennessee, is gonna be like, yo, we gotta go down to the planet and rescue these people. They're in trouble.
Sure.
But the other crewmates are gonna be like, we have 2,000 frozen people on this ship. You want us to fly it through a hurricane to save a handful of people? No.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point.
Yeah, but then Tennessee's like, please, and they're like, okay.
Oh, immediately reversing your convictions is tight.
No, it's not.
I agree.
No.
So David is gonna be attacking Daniels, but then Walter's gonna come in and the two androids are gonna fight while the humans run away to the ship.
Oh boy.
And David is gonna slice Walter's face, and Walter's gonna smash David with a rock and damage his voice box, and David's gonna reach for a knife, and then we're gonna cut away.
Oh, so what happened?
Well, it's gonna seem like Walter caught up with the humans, but later we're gonna reveal that it's actually David.
So wait, David has to defeat Walter, switch clothes with him, cut off his own hand, fix his damaged voice box, and get back to the ship before it takes off?
Yeah, and he gives himself a sliced up face, just like Walter had.
Weren't the humans gone when Walter got his face cut? Nobody knew about that part.
Oh yeah, whoops.
Whoopsie.
Oh.
Anyway, then
okay.
a xenomorph is gonna attack the ship, and they have to kill it.
Wow, 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 wow.
And then the next day on the ship, there's gonna be a xenomorph, and they're gonna have to kill it.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough to defeat a xenomorph
Actually?
on the ship.
Actually, it's gonna be super
Super
easy.
easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, Daniels is gonna use some heavy machinery against the alien, so it gets launched into space while also almost getting sucked into space herself.
Didn't it play out like that with Ripley in the second movie?
Yeah, it's like an homage.
What?
An homage is when you press Control C on your keyboard and then Control V.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh, so you could. I see.
while Daniels is being put into cryo sleep, she's gonna find out that Walter is actually David, which she hadn't pieced together yet.
Because of how dumb every character is?
Because of how dumb every character is, that's right. So what do you think?
I mean, it sounds like a fun movie, but I still have a ton of questions.
Yeah.
Well, we could always answer those in the next movie.
True, I guess we'll make a sequel to this. I mean, if this one doesn't bomb.
It's not gonna bomb, it's an alien movie.
Oh boy. Oh boy. It sure did bomb, didn't it? Alien Covenant sequel reportedly canceled by Fox. The Alien Covenant sequel has reportedly been canceled by 20th Century Fox following the Ridley Scott's film box office underperformance. And he talked about it a lot throughout this movie. People were just doing stupid things after stupid things. It was just so bad, right? Because my big stupid thing that they did was just take 2,000 different people who are currently frozen, right, and plunging them into a hurricane to save a handful of people. And then, you know, one after another, a crew member ends up getting killed and ends up getting killed. And then there's only 2 left. It's like, oh, do we really need to save these 2 people? Oh, they're somehow important. They somehow have a connection with us. So let's go even further in and risk having these aliens come into the ship. The whole super easy barely inconvenience part to where they lure this alien throughout the ship and put him in that little car thing and just to launch him out into space was actually kind of a brilliant idea, but also an idea that was predicated upon the fact of everything working out just right. And even though there was like a little bit of issue because it ended up getting through the door, it was still able to get out. And you think that the woman, she's just gone. She's just dead. But then she just stands up, and you never quite see, like, what she's standing on. I was kind of curious, because she was just standing there. She wasn't holding herself on anything. Danny McBride's character goes over and helps her out. And then when they get them all in the same pods or whatever, she's talking to, well, who she thinks is Walter at the time. And, you know, they're just talking about, oh, I'm going to build this cabin or whatever. And then, you know, she says that as, you know, the thing closes. And then there's zero change in anything, right? There's zero change in how he looks, his expressions, or nothing. She just looks at him as she's talking, and then all of a sudden, her heartbeat goes a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. And then, for whatever reason, something clicked. Even though it could have clicked a long time ago, it clicked right then and there for some reason. The series and everything about Alien is done. It's probably for the best considering all that happened throughout this movie. I'm just sad to see it go because I was a really big fan of the original Alien series. And yeah, just so confused, and I need a break after this one. But before we go, though, we'd like to give a huge shout out to all of my $5 and up supporters on Patreon. Marvin Espinoza, Cruising, and Wolver310. Thank you guys so much. And with that being said, comment down below. Let me know, what did you think about the Alien Covenant movie? Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Also, if you want to see a past reaction I've done the other pitch meetings, got a nice playlist right up there full of videos for you. Share this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Ring notification bell because we'll put up new videos every single day. And I'll see you guys next time.